welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you can see from the title of this video, this is going to be my winter beauty favorites. We're going to be going over some skincare, some makeup products, and then finally some hair products. I don't really have much to say before getting into the video, so let's just get into it because I do have quite a few products to review. The first category I want to start with is skincare, and that is the category that I have the most products for. I love skincare. I just think it makes you feel so luxurious and it's such a form of self-care for me. The first product I want to talk about is this Gleeman Vitamin C Clay Mask. I actually saw this on a TikTok video, and this face mask is really good for if you have dark spots or hyperpigmentation. As a very dark-skinned black woman, I do struggle with hyperpigmentation, especially because when I do get, so I don't actually break out that much, but when I do, I have a really hard time not popping my pimples, which is what, after I pop them, when it heals, it turns into a dark spot. Also, when I was pregnant, I got probably the worst acne that I've ever gotten, and so I did work to get rid of it, but in place of the acne, I just have a lot of dark spots. So that is my main skin concern. I feel like you can kind of see, but I just have a lot of dark spots on my cheeks and my forehead. And I think this mask has been helping a lot, actually. I think it's very fairly priced. I believe they have quite a few sales. I'm pretty sure I got it on a sale. It says to use it 2 to 3 times a week. I just use it once or twice because I do have a little bit of sensitive skin, and I feel like once or twice is plenty. The second product is also for dark spots. Again, that is my main skin on my face concern, and that is the Hyper Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. I saw this on Instagram. It was recommended by a woman. I'll put her Instagram handle on the screen, and she was talking about how it's great for her dark spots. She is a licensed esthetician. Esthetician. She's a licensed I can't say it. She's a licensed esthetician. And so I do trust her recommendations. It is a tiny bottle and it does run out fast. I think I've had this for a few weeks. By the time this video goes up, it will have been about a month. It does work very well, but this little small bottle, and I got the small one because I wanted to make sure it worked. I don't remember the exact price, but I remember not being pleased by the price. It does work well, so I definitely will be repurchasing. I'll probably get the bigger one this time. I just do 2 little squirts in the morning, and yeah, it works great. Definitely recommend it if you have any dark spots. Next skincare product, which might be a little bit weird. You might be like, Nicole, are you sure that's a skincare product? That looks like a hair product. It is a skincare product. It is the Nizoral Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. I use this to get rid of fungal acne. I don't think enough people talk about fungal acne. It is really annoying acne. It's hard to get rid of. You can't pop it. It's just kind of confusing because it looks kind of like a rash. But I struggled with fungal acne for a long time, especially on my forehead, and it was just annoying because the rest of my skin would be clear, and then I just have all these tiny little bumps. And I don't remember what year it was, but I finally figured out that it was fungal acne, and that's why like everything else I was doing to treat it wasn't working. And I heard that using anti-dandruff shampoo, because I guess dandruff is caused by a fungus, I don't know, but for some reason anti-dandruff shampoo really does work. All you have to do is put it on your face as if it's like a face mask, so it's just like a thin layer of it on your face. I leave it on for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I actually just hop in the shower and wash it off. I'd recommend washing it off in the shower because since it's a shampoo, it does get like quite foamy, and just I try to wash it off with a washcloth once, and it was just kind of a mess. And so most face masks I do after I wash my face. This one I put on before I wash my face. So like I put this on, wait 5-10 minutes, go in the shower, wash it off, and then I wash my face as well, because I don't want to leave whatever like residue of this product on my face, unlike a face mask which has things in it that like the residue is good to help your skin, if that makes sense. I'm trying not to say that because what I say makes sense, and then I justify by saying if that makes sense. If you haven't noticed, men don't say if that makes sense very often. It's mostly women that say that because we are taught to doubt ourselves, and we're not doing it. Not in 2022, we're not doing it. So what I said does make sense. Get this if you have fungal acne, it will help a lot. That was another thing that got really bad when I was pregnant with Jude Girl. I will try and insert some photos, but I think a lot of the photos I took, I just either was wearing makeup or like if I was filming something, you can't see it as much, but oh yeah, when I was in labor, you can definitely see it. So if you've seen that video, you haven't seen it, but I'll pop in a picture as well. The next skincare item, and this is a very affordable item, it's from The Ordinary, and it is their niacinamide and zinc serum. So I have been using this for probably like 2 months or so, maybe even longer than that. I started using it shortly after I gave birth to Jude. I would say probably like a month after. But this product, I think it's $5 for this thing, which is bigger than this, which is way more than $5. This looks the same size, but like that's the cap. It pretty much acts the same as, if you've heard of the UFO serum by Sunday Riley, which I actually also have, but it pretty much acts the same as that, but for way cheaper, like a fraction of the price. If you have really oily skin, which will sometimes cause breakouts, that's really where I get breakouts from, this is really good at kind of drying out your skin a little bit, but not too much. So if you already have dry skin, I wouldn't use this because you're gonna flake. But if you tend more towards like normal combination oily skin, this is great. I think it will just do a good job of preventing breakouts, and for $5, I think it's worth a try if you're having a hard time with your skin. If it's not benefiting you, you've only spent $5. If it does end up benefiting you, you've only spent $5. So I highly recommend this one. This is probably one of my most highly recommended skincare products, like for what you're getting for your bang for your buck, whatever that saying is. And the last skincare product that I want to talk about is actually your body skincare, which is another thing I don't think enough people talk about when they're doing skincare favorite videos. This favorite is the Necessaire body serum, and it is like a hyaluronic acid for your body. I've had this for a while because I stopped using it while I was pregnant. It was hard for me to figure out if it was okay to use while I was pregnant. I was using like body oils and body lotion specifically for like pregnancy anyway, so it was fine. But once Jude Girl came out, I started using it again and was reminded of how lovely it is. It's kind of like a thick serum, and when you put it on your legs, like it pretty much, like you probably don't need to put lotion on top of it. I still do, but it's like hydrating. I don't know if you've ever used hyaluronic acid on your face, imagine using it on your body. It's so hydrating. It just makes you feel like plump and luscious, and just, I don't know, it's just luxurious, and makes you feel like you're taking really good care of yourself when you're putting it on. Pretty reasonably priced for how much you get. It lasts a while. I've been using this for a while. I did take a break from using it, but even then, before I got pregnant, I was using it for months, and now I've been using it for months, and I still have a fair amount. Now let's move on to some makeup favorites. The first makeup favorite that I want to talk about is from Fenty Beauty, and it is their skin tint. I've tried a few other skin tints because, as I've probably said in many videos, I like wearing a little bit of makeup, especially once I gave birth. I just like to wear a little bit of makeup because I want to be that mom that like gets put together every day, even if I'm not going anywhere, because most of the time I'm not going anywhere. I feel like if I just say, oh, I don't want to get myself together because I'm not going anywhere, I'll never put myself together, and I know that eventually that'll start to make me not feel great. So I do feel a little bit better on the days that even if I just throw on some mascara, like do my eyebrows, I feel good. And on the days that I do want to wear makeup, but I don't really like putting full makeup on my face, I like to use a skin tint. I got the shade 20. It's called their Eavesdrop is what the skin tint is called, and I actually have it on now. So what I do is I use this, and then I'll just use concealer, which I'll share, and then I just put on like a little bit of powder just to set everything, and then you're good to go. It makes my makeup routine like 5 minutes, and I find that even when I want to do a full face of makeup, I'm still gravitating towards this because it gives me enough enough coverage to the point that like I feel like I have an even skin tone, but it's not super clear that I'm wearing makeup when you look at my face, which is the makeup look I prefer and the makeup look I'm best at. I'd highly recommend, if you prefer a glowy makeup look or a minimal makeup look, if you like a very full coverage look, this isn't for you. I feel like everyone, even if you're a full makeup coverage gal, there are some days, or person I should say, there's probably some days that you just want to do like a little bit of light makeup, and I think the skin tints are perfect for that. And who doesn't love Rihanna? If you don't love Rihanna, I'm not sure what to tell you. The next makeup product I want to talk about is from Rare Beauty, which is Selena Gomez's makeup line, and it is the mascara. I do have the mini one because I also was recommended this by someone on Instagram, and I'll put her handle here too. I was recommended it, and I went to get the small one to try it out first, but I love it. I've talked about it in another video that I love it. I think in I don't know, whatever video it is, I'll link it above. It is the only mascara that I found not only lengthens your eyelashes, but also like makes them full. Beforehand, I was using 2 different mascaras, one to lengthen and one to get them full, because I have very like curled eyelashes. They flip up, but they're very, very short. And so if I only use a mascara where it like clumps them, it just looks ridiculous, because then they're just like full but still really baby. And then if I use one that only lengthens, they get longer, but then you can kind of hardly see them. So I've always had to use both. This one does both of them. It is great. I still have some other mascaras that I need to work through, but once those are done, I'm not buying anything other than this mascara. Get this mascara. This is probably my #1 favorite of this whole video. You need it, get it. If you like mascara, get it. The next makeup favorite, as I just mentioned when I was talking about the skin tint, is I like to put on a little concealer under my eyes, especially because I just don't sleep that much. You know what, for having a baby, I sleep probably a fair amount for having a young baby, but I would definitely still like more sleep. So my under eyes are not looking the best. So I do like to put some concealer on, and this is a concealer from Milk Makeup, and I got the shade Golden Deep. I've already used quite a lot of this, is what I'm now realizing, because I love it. So for this Milk Makeup concealer, I always use NARS concealer, which is a great concealer. I was not expecting to find one better. I do like this one better, which when I told my friends that, she was surprised, and I think it's because NARS is such a good concealer. I just think this one is creamier. It goes on easier. I blend in concealer with my finger, and so I can tell that like it blends in much better than the NARS one, and because it's thicker, you don't have to use as much. I think it's cheaper because NARS is a little bit of a pricier brand. I'm pretty sure it's cheaper, but yeah, I really, really like it. I use one other, yeah, I like Milk Makeup's eyebrow tint. That's the only other product I use from them, but this is a good concealer. The last makeup product, winter makeup favorite, is from Pharmacy. It is their Green Clean Makeup Remover. Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm is what it's called. Looks like this. This is very pricey. It's a very pricey product. They do have a mini version, which I contemplated buying, but I like checked the prices and the mini one seemed like a ripoff, so I was like, let me just buy the big one. Usually, as you saw, I will buy a mini one to try something out first, but if it's like the price doesn't make sense at all, I'll just buy the bigger one. I absolutely love it. I think it's worth the price. I don't know. Wow, I think a little snot came out, if I'm being honest. I think it is worth the price. It's pricey, but I think it's worth it. It does have a lot in here, so that's why I'm saying it's worth it. I've used this for a while now. I've had it for maybe a month or so. I'm not sure exactly, but there's quite a lot of product in here, and you don't need that much for it to work. My biggest problem with getting off my makeup, because I have other makeup removers, but none of them really remove like my mascara. That's my main thing that I can't really get off. I feel like my mascara doesn't really fully get off until I go to sleep and then wake up the next morning and wash my face again. And so I just really wanted something that would get in there and get it off, because that must not be good. I already have short eyelashes. That must not be good for them. This gets off everything. Gets a little bit, rub it on. What I do is I get some, I rub it on, and then I go in the shower and rinse it off and then continue with my skincare. I just realized, is that not good for my shower? No, it must be fine, because it would go down my sink anyway. No one's putting it. Anyway, so I put it on when I get in the shower. This is also the only little cleansing balm I've tried that doesn't leave like oily residue, which for someone with oily skin like me, that is not the best. I find that after you rinse this off, like it's gone. Like when you rinse it off, it's gone. You don't really feel anything. I do still wash my face after, so I guess like a double cleanse, but I just like that it doesn't leave residue. I think that makes it a really good product. I've only heard good things about this, and that's why I bought it and was willing to spend a fair amount of money on it. So I'm gonna add to the good things that people say about this product and say that it's a good one. It is a good product. The last category that I want to talk about for my winter beauty favorites is some hair care products. I only have a few because I'm just not a huge hair care person. I haven't gotten to that level. I love self-care and I love skincare and I just love all of that, but hair is not something I'm obsessed with yet. I'm trying to, because I think it's nice to like all parts of yourself. Anyway, the first hair care Ooh, it's getting dark. The first hair favorite this month is from the company Bread, and it is their hair oil. As you can see, this is almost empty. I have had it for a while. I have a whole review on Bread's hair products on my channel, but I love this oil. I think it smells really good. It works well for my hair. I use like some water, some oil, some leave-in conditioner, and then I do like my little twist. I also use a little bit of it in my baby's hair when I want to style her hair a little bit. I use a tiny bit because she does have, I would say she has 3A hair. Her hair is like slightly wavy. When it's wet, it gets curlier. She's still a baby, so who knows what her hair will really be like, but she definitely is more on the 3A side where I am in the 4C side, and it works for both of us. So the product is not lying when it says it works for 3A and 4C hair. I just find that it's a very light oil, but it's also very hydrating, and I do like the ingredients in it, which I feel like is hard for hair care products. The next hair favorite I have, which is kind of weird, I have castor oil, and I use the castor oil on my eyelashes. Eyelashes are technically hair, right? So I thought it fit in this category. As I said, I have very curled but short eyelashes, and I heard that using castor oil can make your eyelashes longer, and I can attest that it does work. So all I do is I use like a little brush and I apply the oil to my eyelashes. Sometimes I just like apply some at the root, and then sometimes I actually brush it through my eyelashes, and I think it works. I do think my eyelashes are slightly longer. If you have really short eyelashes, I think it's worth it. The only thing is that you do want to make sure you're getting 100% pure castor oil, and you also want to make sure it's not going in your eyes. I do like to apply it probably like a few hours before I go to sleep, because since it's like oil on my eyelashes, if I turn around on my pillow, then that oil is going to get on my face, and I don't want that. So that's my only recommendations I would say for that. The last winter favorite that I have is the Tybo hair straightener. I did a full review on this straightener, so I'm not going to talk too much. If you want to hear more about it, I'm just going to link that video. But the straightener works pretty well. That's how my hair is straightened right now. I don't straighten my hair that often, so I'm gonna say it's a winter favorite, because I also don't really like to straighten my hair in the summer because it just doesn't last as long. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about the straightener, because this video is already long and you can just watch the review video. So that is everything for my winter beauty favorites. Luckily, the sun didn't fully go down, but I'm sorry if the lighting changed here and there because it's golden hour. It looks nice, but you're gonna get lighting changes. Let me know if you have any favorites, winter favorites. I think it's nice to treat yourself and have some self-love during the winter. And this video is gonna go up on Valentine's Day. So self-love is the best type of love if you wanna try any of these products. I'm editing this video now, and my camera ran out of room, and I had recorded like the last final clip, but then I accidentally deleted it when I was going through my camera and deleting clips that I already edited and stuff. So I'm just gonna end this video like this much later. I hope you like the products that I shared. Let me know if you've tried out any of them, if you plan to try out any of them. I hope you have a good Valentine's Day, and I hope you enjoy hanging out with me. Bye.